everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Isa, and today we are going to be reading the results for my 23andMe ancestry thing. A few months ago, I sent my spit off to the great beyond, and I finally got my results back of who I am or where I'm from. I don't exactly have a lot of background information on that, just from my mom's side. She's Puerto Rican. My great-grandfather came from Spain, and some of them were native to the island, which are the 23andMe Indians, and on my dad's side is a little fuzzy. He's Puerto Rican, and I believe Swedish or Swiss, one of the two, I'm not entirely sure. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I've got my laptop. Let's just log in. Let's do it. If I could remember my password, that would be nice, huh? So let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's get started and let's just click it. Let's see. Oh, I'm super excited. I'm gonna be putting my results right around here. So the first thing that I see is like a little pie chart with lots of different colors, and the first thing it says is, oh, Drisbel Rivas, 100%. So 100% little old me. And then scrolling down, it says that I am 71.6% European, which doesn't surprise me all that much. And then it breaks down even further. Let's just scroll down here. Ooh. Okay, so the first thing I see is that I'm 25.1% Iberian and Portugal. So I'm assuming Iberian is the peninsula of Spain and Portugal. So obviously Spain, because I'm Puerto Rican. Ooh. And then it goes down even further, and I'm 9.9% British and Irish. Ooh. And then 4.7% French and German, 2.6% Scandinavian, which I'm assuming is the Swiss. I'm 0.6% Ashkenazi Jewish. I'm 0.3% Italian. That's actually very surprising. Even that's not a lot, but I don't know anybody in my family said anything about Italian, so that's kind of cool. And then 0.1%, don't know how to say that, Sanzarian? I don't know where that's from. You can click on it and it'll tell you. Oh, it's a country. Landscape of Europe thanks to geographic isolation of their rugged island home off the mainland of Italy. Oh, okay. So more kind of Italian, sort of ish. And then I'm 18.0% broadly Southern European, which they cannot readily identify where. They have a ish idea. Okay. Then 6.0% broadly northwestern European, which is far north as Norway, Finland, and the far south of France. Exciting, exciting. And then it says broadly European, so like anywhere in Europe. They're like, you could potentially be that. Okay. And then it scrolls down further, and it says that I'm 12.8% sub-Saharan African, which makes sense. A lot of people came to the island of Puerto Rico, you know, that whole ordeal. And it says that I'm 9.3% West African, ooh, and I'm 0.3% African hunter-gatherer. I don't really know what that means. That's not a place. Okay, generally speaking, African hunter-gatherers populating include Khoisan. People of Central and Southern Africa represent some of the oldest, most distinct branches in the human family tree. Got you. Okay. And then it says that I'm 0.2% Eastern African, and then I'm 2.9% broadly Sub-Saharan African. And then it goes even further. So I'm 9.5% East Asian and Native American. That East Asian, okay. And it says that I'm 8.5% Native American, which is the Native American of Puerto Rico. It even has a little drop down that says Puerto Rico, my lovely little island. And then it says I'm 1% broadly East Asian and Native American. So I mean, maybe the 23andMe Indians came from Asia many moons ago? Who knows? Okay, and then it breaks down even more, and it says that I'm 1.4% Western Asian and Northern Africa. Okay, that is new information for me. That's kind of interesting. So that I'm 0.7% North African and Arabian. Okay, cool, cool. Then I'm 0.7% broadly West Asian and North African. And then I'm 4.7% unassigned, which I'm assuming they have no idea, or they just don't have any data for that little smidge of me. This is really cool. I've always been really curious about like where my family came from, because I do know a lot about my mom's side of the family, but I'm kind of like really clueless on like what's going on my dad's side of the family. But I mean, this is super cool. Okay, and then if you scroll down even further, it says your ancestry timeline. So they can like pretty much tell you like when they were around. So from 1900 to 1840, I most likely had a great grandparent or second grandparent who was 100% British or Irish. Very cool. And then from 1870 to 1780, I most likely had a second grandparent or third great grandparent who was 100% French and German. Then from 1870 to 1780, I most likely had a second grandparent or third great grandparent who was 100% Iberian. And then it keeps going and going. And from 1840 to 1750, I had a third great grandparent or fourth great grandparent that was 100% Scandinavian. That is really, really cool. Look at this. How much of each ancestry did you inherit from your parents? Oh, cool. So if my parents did it, it could tell me like where I got most of my lineage from, like from which parent I got like Scandinavian from and which parent I got East Asian.
Kudos.
This is super cool. This makes me really excited. This makes me like want to go visit like more places. Mind you, I've never been outside of like North America, but then I know that if other people in your family take 23andMe, they tell you, oh, your brother, your sister, someone in your family like took the 23andMe. And when I opened this up, it says that I had family who had also taken it. And it says that my DNA family is, get this, 1,029 DNA relatives. That's a lot of people. That 1,029.
What?
Like, don't get me wrong, I have a huge family, but like that's a lot more people than like I was readily to be like, oh, 1,029, cool. And it'll tell you where they're from, where they're located, and it also shows you them. So like if they shared their results, you can all see. So I have the first two people are my second cousins, and then scrolling and scrolling and scrolling on forever, I have a ton of second to third cousins. Not that I know any of these people. I don't. None of them are people that I'm like, oh yeah, I totally grew up with them and I know who they are. I was just a little shocked on the amount of people. And you can find out what your haplogroup is, which basically says that they can trace you back to like one woman who did stuff. I don't know. Okay, so your haplogroup is you descended from a long line of women that can be traced back to East Africa over, wow, 150,000 years ago. These are the women of your maternal line, and your haplogroup sheds light on their story. Every person living today can be traced back over thousands of generations. So one single woman was just chilling in Africa, and she migrated out. That's nearly 140 generations ago. What? Hey, look, been around for a while. Tons and tons of information. This is very cool. I'm really glad that I did this because now I guess I have a little bit more insight of where I came from. There is a thing on here that you can like see your health, like what diseases you're most likely to be prone to or anything like that. I did not opt for that option. I am okay. I don't readily want to know. I already have several health issues. I'm an asthmatic and I don't want to know anything else. So yeah. That's all that I have for you guys. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell notification so that you know every time that I upload. I'll be here absolutely every single Saturday and sometimes on Wednesdays. And as always, I love you guys very, very much. And until next time, bye!